Hey guys, levelstopplays here, and today I have a little update video on guys on where I've been. Why haven't I been online on Twitch and stuff like that and YouTube? And the reason is because, or before I tell you, actually guys, give you a little backstory on my PC. The PC I have used to consist of a i7, or it does consist of all but one part. It consists of a i7 4790K stock cooler, an ASRock Z97 Pro 4, an SSD 250 gigabytes. It's a Samsung SSD. I have two hard drives. One is for Steam games. One is actually for recording. And I don't think I have anything else. I used to have a sound card, but I took that out because I realized I didn't really need it. The headphones I have right now are Siberia V2s. It's the cool light up blue version ones that I got for pretty cheap on eBay, which was like $15 when it's actually worth like 119. I sniped it off of somebody. Um, I'm looking at my PC right now. I used to have a GTX 980, but I sold that I don't even know why. I sold it so I can get the new graphics cards, which is the 1080, but I actually don't know if I'm even going to get that. So I'll actually let you guys know. So the graphics card I used to have was an R7 260X, and yeah, so before, if new old subscribers probably will know that my motherboard was having problems, the ASRock Z97 Pro 4, and what was happening is it wasn't booting. Around the same time, you guys may actually see a video. I might actually annotate it in the video if I don't forget, but it was called I don't even remember what it's called, but I probably put it in the I thing in the top right corner. I don't even know if I deleted the video, but if I didn't delete it, I'll have it there. If it's not there, it's deleted, or you can just browse through my videos and look for it. But yeah, it wasn't booting. What was happening was when I would boot it up, and it would turn on and turn off. It started doing the same thing, but now I actually realized what the problem was. My room is in the basement of my house, where it's the coolest place in the house. Upstairs, if it would have been upstairs, probably my whole PC would have died because of how bad my house is where I currently live, and it's just too hot, and I don't have any air conditioning. So in my basement, I have a humidifier, which when you first turn it on, I didn't realize this, but my room where the humidifier is gets really damp, and then after like a couple days it kind of just re-dries back up. So what was happening is that the moisture from my room was getting onto the motherboard and it was causing it to short out. So after I realized that, I put it upstairs so it can dry out. I left the humidifier in my room on for like a straight week. That's why I haven't been on. And yeah, so when it started working, I just got a notification from Windows 10. That actually scared the shit out of me. But yeah, so after I realized this, I left the whole computer upstairs and I brought it back down so I can use it. And now it's pretty dry in my room if I keep my room door closed. So after I did that, it booted up everything, like everything's booting up with the stock graphics. So when I put in my graphics card, no display was coming from the graphics card. So I was just like, okay, because I did leave the graphics card down here, so I'm just like, okay, maybe moisture got to that. But sadly, no. The port that I used to use, which is the DVI dual link, if I don't forget to edit that picture in, you guys will probably see what it looks like. But yeah, that's what I used to use, and that's the only port on my monitor that it actually uses, and for some reason it just doesn't work. I don't know if moisture got to it or something, but what's even weirder is that when I use like other ports such as like HDMI and I connect that to the TV, it actually boots up perfectly fine. Like nothing was ever wrong with it. And then when I use the DVI dual link, I've even tried the DVI to VGA adapter and that doesn't even work. So I actually don't know what I should do. I'm pretty sure I could still play Counter Strike and just upload highlights of um the week that I used to do. I could do that, but that actually never used to get as many views as the Black Ops 3 views. I still do have some footage left over that I could upload, and all I have to do is just edit it up and stuff like that, and I can do that. But I obviously have to like buy a new graphics card and stuff like that, which would take time. So yeah. Oh, and my motherboard. So this is actually pretty funny. As I was trying to fix my graphics card, try to troubleshoot what was wrong with it, as I was taking out my graphics card, I don't know what happened here. Like there's a clip when you try to take out a graphics card, you put that back and then the graphics card comes out pretty easy. For some reason, like I pulled the clip back. Like on my motherboard, there's a part that's broken off, like the clip, and there's a one that's not. So I obviously put it into the clip that's like actually locks the graphics card in. For some reason, like I don't even know, like for some reason when I was trying to take out the graphics card, the PCIe bracket thing that holds your graphics card to the motherboard thing, I don't know, maybe I'll put a picture of that too with arrows pointing towards it. That thing just ripped out, like, and it's not like I was like a noob and didn't push back that little lock thingy that you push down when to make sure it doesn't actually fall out when you're using it. That the whole thing just came out and actually pushed that thing back. Upon further inspection, I don't know. It seems like the plastic piece melted onto the graphics card. Like I actually got it out. Like I'm holding it right now. Like, but like it was like melted onto like the contacts of the graphics card. So that actually could explain why the DVI thing wasn't working. But like I was trying to take it out and like the whole thing just came out like with no effort at all. Like it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how easily that thing, because I was taking it out slowly, and if I was paying attention to the actual board, which I shouldn't have to for some stupid reason, but because like the graphics card is pretty big, so I actually don't have a visual on the actual thing. So as I was taking out the graphics card, it was just coming out like normally, and like halfway as it was out, there was like some resistance. So I was pressing on the thing, trying to press the clip because maybe like the clip actually went back on. If you have a PC, you know the struggle. But like I thought the clip was on, so I was pressing it again to realize that the clip was already out. And like I tried to put it back on, but the pins, I actually realized that the pins actually don't go across the whole PCIe connector thing. But I realized that those pins were already broken, and without like special tools, you're not gonna be able to put that back on. Like I tried for a good 3 hours, just try to realign the pins to put it back, but then I realized like it's already broken. So there is another PCIe connector thing. I always could just screw in the graphics card manually, but after that, I realized that the motherboard, ASRock motherboards, are just no good. And honestly, people always tell you when you're building a PC, you always can cheap out. The only thing you can cheap out on a PC is the motherboard, and now I really don't know if that's the case anymore. Because a motherboard will work at first, but then if it's a cheaply made motherboard, it'll just break down sooner or later. And that, in this case, the motherboard is gone. Like I'm still able to record like videos and stuff like that, but I don't even know if I'm able to play video games anymore. Because, like I said before, I don't even know if I even said this, but like the PC will just randomly freeze now. Like it never used to do this, but I don't know if it's because the PCIe brace thingy, whatever that thing is, it's just completely off. I wasn't able to cut the pins off. Some people are gonna say, "Hey, you should just cut off the pins and put duct tape over it." But I actually wasn't able to cut the pins, no matter what I used. So I didn't want to break the board even more. So I just bent the pins far like back from each other. That way it wouldn't short it out. It's not far back enough to touch the board, but it's also not close enough to touch each of the pins. So that way it wouldn't short out and just like break the whole board and the CPU. But yeah, I do need a new motherboard and I do need a new graphics card. I always could just crossfire the boards, but like at this point, the graphics card's like 5 years old, and I'm actually still surprised it even runs Black Ops 3. But yeah, that's like the update on it. Yeah, so I just have to remember to edit some stuff in. So I'm gonna have to obviously rewatch the video, which I don't actually do, which is weird. But yeah, that's how I've been on for a long time. So I realized why my motherboard wasn't working, but by the time I realized it was probably already too late in the graphics card, that port actually probably just died. I don't know. I'll keep trying, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like. One like equals one motherboard, and one comment equals one GTX 1080. And I also heard that if you leave a like and subscribe, there'll be a GTX 1080 in your PC when you wake up the next morning. Yeah, no scam. Not trying to copy Leafy either. But in all seriousness, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do have some backup footage. I probably could still play Counter-Strike if I really wanted to. Um, I probably could. Like when the PC freezes, like it's not like it just doesn't turn back on. It's just a matter of just restarting the PC. So I always could just do that. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoy this. Oh, and also the PC actually, I don't actually turn off my PC anymore, just in fear that it won't turn back on. And like the PC is pretty cool. Like the CPU isn't overheating. Nothing's really overheating. I don't know. I've tried to do the outro a bunch of times, but yeah, it actually freezes maybe once every 24 to 26 hours of it being 24 hours on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like. So yeah, as always, guys, this is Double Zero, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.